Welcome. The purpose of this training is to guide you through the process of generating a parts order directly from a work order. For our purposes, a parts order is any order that Miner places directly with a vendor for any reason. This training will focus on non-stock parts orders. First, we will need to determine which of our work orders need parts ordered for them. Go to the Work Orders tab from your home page in ServiceMax. Open the Parts Needed list view by following these steps. A. Click on the down arrow next to View to open the list of available views. B. Scroll through the list until the Parts Needed view is found. C. Click Go. This view contains all work orders that have been identified as requiring parts to be ordered in order to finish the job. Select a work order to open by clicking the work order number link. On the work order page, you will review the job notes to find out what specific parts must be ordered. Each job note has a type. You will be looking for job notes with type Parts Needed. Review the notes for specifics on parts that must be ordered. Once you've found the specifics on what must be ordered, click the Manage Work Details and Invoice (SFM) to open the details screen. Before you can create a parts order, vendor service lines must be created first. To add lines to the work order, click Add 10 More Lines button at the bottom, seen here. When creating line items for parts ordering purposes, it is important to only use lines that are vendor services. As you'll notice, there is an option for parts. Do not use this, as it is for stocked items either on trucks or that we carry in inventory. Vendor services lines also have the following requirements in order to save. A. Line type. Choose Vendor Services. B. Activity type. Choose the option suited for the job. C. Part. Enter a part number or product code and search by hitting the magnifying glass icon. Select the part for the line from the available search results. D. Vendor. Select a vendor from the available search results after entering a vendor name and hitting the magnifying glass. E. Quantity. Enter the quantity of the part to order. F. Unit cost. Enter the part cost per unit from the vendor. If the cost is unknown at the time of line creation, you must enter $0, as leaving this blank will cause an error. G. Unit price. Enter the unit part price to the customer. Again, if the price is unknown at the time of line creation, you must enter $0. H. Line status. This will default to open. Leave it as is. I. Work description. A description of the parts being ordered. J. Quick save at any time to save your work. After entering all lines, hit the Save button to save your entries and take you back to the work order. After entering all lines, hit the Save button to save your entries and take you back to the work order. Back on the work order, click the Generate Parts Orders SFM. This will take you to a page where all the vendor service lines you created are visible. These lines will be bucketed by vendor. Check the Add to Parts Order checkbox for each of the lines you want to appear on parts orders. A. Select All button can be used if all lines should appear on a parts order. B. If multiple vendors are represented in the checked boxes, a parts order will be created for each vendor. C. Any unchosen lines will be available for future part order generation. D. When ready to create the part orders, click Save and Close. Upon clicking Save and Close, the system will navigate back to the work order where you can find your newly created parts orders in the Parts Orders Related list, accessible for review via the hyperlink at the top of your screen seen here. Select a parts order to open and review by clicking on the hyperlink from the order number you want to view. Look over the key information on the parts order you've just created. Key items include A. Bill to. This should default to the minor corporation. Do not edit this. B. Work order. Work order number to which this part order is associated. C. Order status. Status of the part order, which should be open when the part order is first created. D. Account. The customer account to which this part order is related. E. Vendor. The vendor from the work detail lines that were created previously. F. To location. This will be defaulted to the user's stocking location. G. To street, city, state, and zip. Default to match the to location address, but can be edited if need be. For example, if you need to ship a part directly to a tech or directly to a customer site. H. Parts order lines are correct in quantity and content from work order detail lines. Here, we can add any additional information you have regarding the parts order that was not available upon generation. A. Expected ship date. If the expected ship date is known, enter it here. B. Expected receipt date. If the expected receipt date is known, enter it here. C. Ship via. Pick list selection to specify type of shipping. D. Tracking number. Tracking number if known from freight confirmation. E. Shipping provider. This is a pick list selection to select freight provider. F. Shipping receiving notes. Add any additional notes you want the vendor to see on the parts order document. Finally, we will review the parts order lines for accuracy. If you find any changes need to be made, they must occur on the parts order, not on the work order detail lines. To make changes to part order lines, navigate to the specific line using the line number hyperlink seen here, then click Edit. When you are finished making changes to the line, click Save, then return to the parts order using the parts order number link, also seen here. If, instead of editing lines, you find you need to add a line to this parts order, simply use the Create PO Details SFM. The SFM will bring you to a Manage Shipment page where you can add as many lines as you need. Enter the details as follows. A. Click the Page Plus sign to add a new line. B. Product. C. Expected quantity. D. Vendor price. E. Description. F. Repeat these steps for additional lines as necessary. G. Hit the Save icon. Once you confirm all lines are accurate and you're ready to create the parts order PDF document, click the PO Document button at the top of the parts order page. The Conga Composer will run and place your new parts order in the Notes and Attachments. Open your document to view, print, or save a copy to send to the vendor. When you have finished creating and sending all parts orders for this work order, be sure to change the order status to parts ordered so it can be tracked accurately. This way, when you receive the parts you have ordered, you know which work order to associate to them. It will also allow you to track how many work orders you have being held up by parts orders. Thank you.